like I said before, Brooklyn was a top team the whole summer. Actually, that was my number one phone call right up until what happened with Kevin. But man, that's the NBA, man. You break up with a girlfriend, you get back with her. Same same. You have your differences until you figure it out.
Does it work?
Yeah, I mean, broke up with my wife a couple times. We still married. It works. Sometimes you need space to figure some things out. This works. It is what it is.
Nets Nation, it's your boy AJ back again. It's Nets Kingdom. #we go hard. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any breaking Nets news. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at NetsKingdom711_. Follow us on Twitter, all social platforms. Type in Nets Kingdom. Make sure you guys hit us and follow us on there. So it's day one of training camp, y'all. So are you guys hype or are you guys hype? Now let's break down the training camp roster that the Brooklyn Nets released. We got here Chris Chiozza, Nick Claxton, Seth Curry, David Duke Jr., KD, Kessler Edwards, Raquan Gray, Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, Patty Mills, Marquis Morris, Royce O'Neal, Day'Ron Sharpe, Ben Simmons, Edmund Sumner, Cam Thomas, TJ Warren, Yuta Watanabe, Alondes Williams, and Marcus Zagorowski. So that's the full 20-man training camp roster. If you guys are not informed, that's what we're going into training camp with. Now, notable thing here, the key guys that are fighting for spots are Yuta Watanabe, Marquis Morris, I guess you could say Marcus Zagorowski, Raquan Gray. I guess you could put DDJ in there also. and Alondes Williams. Those are guys that are going to be fighting for spots, fighting for roster spots. I'm pretty sure it's mostly going to be Yuta Watanabe, Marcus Zagorowski, Raquan Gray, and Marquis Morris fighting for roster spots. So just making a note there. Those are the guys that are still kind of non-guaranteed, not really on the team, but they could get guaranteed after training camp. So also, I want to break down two things. That's the roster, training camp roster, and also the injury update. Now, we didn't go into training camp with a full healthy roster, unfortunately. Now, the good news is Ben Simmons has been doing 5-on-5. He's good. He's cleared. Joe Harris has been doing 5-on-5. He's been playing with the team. He's cleared. Edmund Sumner has been cleared for a few weeks now. He's been playing 5-on-5 with the team for 3 or 4 weeks. Now, we get to Seth Curry. Now, it says here, let me read what, shout out to Nets Daily. Seth Curry, I'll read what it says here. Seth Curry has spent the offseason rehabbing the ankle, and although he will enter camp not fully cleared, the light at the end of his tunnel is not too far away for the sharpshooter. I'm not fully cleared yet, quoted Seth Curry. I'm almost there. I'll do what I can in training camp. I'll probably say I'm 85-90% of the way to where I want to be in order to get on the floor and playing well and where I need to play, Curry said. It's going the right way. So it says here, Curry has yet to be cleared for 5-on-5 runs, but has accomplished every other benchmark in his rehab. He's doing workouts and everything except for 5-on-5. So I'm not too worried about Seth. He just came off ankle surgery, and I think that he'll be cleared pretty soon here, and I think that he'll be cleared. I think he'll be ready for game 1 or maybe game 2 of the NBA season. I'm not too worried about Seth Curry, but that he's not cleared, y'all, just for your information. He's still rehabbing, still doing individual workouts, and just not doing 5-on-5. Now, the second guy is TJ Warren. Now, TJ Warren came out on media day, and he said here, quote, "My foot is feeling good. It's healed. I'm just taking it easy, taking it slow. I'm just making sure everything else is working and healthy. It's been so long right now. I'm healed, but I'm not cleared. Just taking it easy right now. Everything else, just not my foot. Everything else is ready to take the load. It's been so long. Just want to make sure everything else is ready to take the load, just not my foot." So this is a little bit concerning. I'm not like panicking that TJ Warren's not cleared. It's just that it's frustrating. 2 years, he hasn't played in 2 years, and he's still not cleared fully for 5-on-5s. I'm posting the video, you guys here. You can see TJ Warren is doing individual workouts. He is doing shooting workouts, but it doesn't look like he's going at full speed. and he's not doing 5-on-5s. So it could be just, a hiccup in the process. Maybe it's the Nets medical staff gonna do the ramp up, waiting, just being cautious. He doesn't hurt anything else. But it's just frustrating. It's like I wanted to see TJ Warren straight out the gate, game 1 of the NBA season, but he might not be there, guys. He might not be. There's a chance that, the ramp up might take, how the Nets ramp up is. It usually takes like 2 to 3 weeks of hard workouts and stuff like that. But it looks like TJ Warren might not be cleared right away. Might be later down the line we'll see TJ Warren. So hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully he gets back quick, and hopefully everything works out, and he'll be back as soon as possible. Wishing TJ Warren the best. Now let's get to the main part of the training camp also. So there has been a standout. There's been rumors that Ben Simmons has been really, really looking good during 5-on-5s, really looking good passing, and just looking like his old self. So there's been good news on Ben. Now I want to touch on what Nash said about the center rotation. Now let me read what the quote said here. It says, Brooklyn's head coach echoed Mark's positive sentiment from Monday about second-year center Day'Ron Sharpe and Nick Claxton. Then they asked Nash that about the center rotation. Nash said he wants to give Day'Ron and Nick minutes. He believes in them. He said they've been working really, really hard. But he pointed out that Marquis Morris is a 5. So let me read the exact quote. He said, "He is a 5, Nash bluntly, before detailing Morris' vast skill set. It's great to bring in a veteran like that into our group, someone with experience, toughness. He's been deep in the playoffs and done a lot of things that can help our group as we navigate everything that comes at you during the season." So Nash is basically kind of saying, listen, I love Day'Ron, I love Nick, but you guys are forgetting Marquis Morris is also a 5 also. We can play him at the small ball 5. Now, we all know when we signed Marquis Morris, trust me, I put Marquis Morris on my free agent list months before the Nets signed him. I wanted Marquis Morris, so let me get that clear. I love Marquis Morris's toughness. I think he could be a great enforcer for us, toughness. He can spread the floor. He could actually play small ball 5. But he's not a 5. That's what I kind of want to make sure. He's not a 5, guys. And a lot of this really started a controversy on Nets Twitter. Nets Twitter was like, oh, why is everybody so mad and Marquis is a 5? Aren't you guys expecting him to be a 5? You know how Nets Twitter goes. Everybody was overreacting. But I'm going to read you this quote that Marquis Morris said himself. I'm going to read you what Marquis Morris said himself. He said, let me read the article. It says, Morris shared his experiences manning the small ball 5 position over his 11-year career, stating that though he doesn't necessarily see himself as a center in the same way that Nash does, he's certainly comfortable with filling all roles asked of him. Quote, I played a little bit. It was a really team-to-team kind of thing. It's whatever is needed. I only played a little bit of center. I wouldn't call myself a center, said Marquis Morris, before concluding with, whatever Steve calls me, that's what I am. So even Marquis Morris is saying he's not even a center. So it's not that the fact that he's not a natural center. This is what my take is, because I think personally, I saw how this created stir on Nets Twitter, and offensively, yes, Marquis would be the ideal small ball 5 offensively in spurts. He can shoot that mid-range off the short roll. If he does a pick and roll with Ben, of course, he can space the floor and catch and shoot threes, at a clip. But the problem is defensively. He's not a good rebounder. He's not a good defender. He's not really athletic. So he could hurt us on that side of the floor. He could hurt us on that side of the defensive end. And he, like I said, he fits that small ball 5 perfectly offensively, but it's on the other end that really is going to hurt the team. If you want to put Marquis at the 5, you're going to have to put a strong rebounding defensive lineup around him, because he's not really a good rebounder. He's not a good defender. And you think about Marquis Morris, it's like we're about to play Valanciunas, Nurkic, Steven Adams. Do you guys want Marquis Morris guarding Steven Adams or Valanciunas? I don't want Marquis Morris guarding those guys. And my fear is, it's not even my fear of him being a small ball 5. It's just my fear of Nash overplaying him over Day'Ron. I want Day'Ron to get those second unit minutes And I don't want, just because Daron's a sophomore, Marquis is a vet, I don't want Nash giving those minutes to all of Daron's minutes to Marquis. That's my biggest fear, because we've seen this dance before. We've seen Nash try to put Blake Griffin too much at the small ball 5, James Johnson way too much at the small ball 5, and it didn't work out. And then a lot of people are saying Jeff Green worked out, but the thing is, Jeff Green had one of the best seasons of his life on our team, and we played him so much. His foot got hurt. He played well in the playoffs, but he was playing on a bad foot. So it's like, we even played Jeff Green a lot, so much that, Jeff Green was amazing, but besides the point, I think Marquis should be a 4 or a 3. I think we should grab another stretch center, a stretch 5, in my opinion, and put Marquis at the 4. So because I don't want him guarding certain guys, even in small ball 5 lineups. I don't think he will do good. He will get exposed on defensive end. But let me know in the comments, who you guys want to be. Who do you guys think the center rotation is? Put in the comments your center rotation. Do you want Marquis at the 5? Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm gonna do my best to update you guys on the news and training camp. But let me know in the comments how you guys feel. It's your boy AJ. I'm out.